Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. I wanted to make this video today to go over my collection of various Rancourt loafer styles that I have shown here. I have 8 pairs in total currently, sort of in a variety of styles and different leathers and so forth. And yeah, I just wanted to, briefly, discuss how you might pair these different loafers in terms of, some of these loafers are more casual in nature versus more, dressy or formal in nature. And just to give some visual comparison of these different styles of Rancourt loafers in case anyone out there was sort of interested in, buying them and, want to see sort of a side-by-side comparison of these different loafers. Yeah, so as I said, I have 8 different pairs of these Rancourt loafers shown here, and yeah, I'll start on the left side here. So here I have 4 pairs of different beefroll penny loafers, which are probably the loafer style that Rancourt is most well known for. And the first video on my YouTube channel is sort of a deep dive into the beefroll penny loafer, where I talk about the construction and some of the more I talk about the beefroll in greater detail than what I'll be discussing here. So feel free to check out that video on my channel. But yeah, as I mentioned, probably the most iconic or like well-known loafer style from Rancourt. And all of the loafers that I have here are built on the Rancourt 114 lasts, and they use a hand-sewn moccasin construction. And in my other videos, I go sort of into detail in terms of how I really like that construction, in terms of it sort of being very flexible and accommodating for a number of different foot sizes and so forth. So yeah, also I discuss that in more detail in my beefroll penny loafer video, as well as my video on the Rancourt full strap Weltline penny loafer. Yeah, but here I have 4 different varieties of beefroll penny loafers from Rancourt. Let me actually rearrange this really quickly. So these 2 on the left have a crepe sole, which I think are really cool. And these 2 beefrolls on the right just have a leather outsole. And you can see here that these beefroll penny loafers, they have this sort of contrasting, I believe it's like a wax sort of cotton, or some sort of wax thread stitching that contrasts with the leather. And all these beefroll penny loafers use some sort of pull-up style leather. I don't think like Rancourt, I don't think they like specify what tannery they sort of get their pull-up leather from. So I'm not sure if it's like if it's like a Chrome XL or something like that. But yeah, this pull-up leather, it's nice. It's definitely more casual in nature compared to something like a calfskin or a cordovan sort of leather. So has like more of a dull sort of rugged appearance, but it's still pretty handsome. Yeah, so this one on the left is a natural, they call it like a natural pull-up leather. This is the Heritage Brown, I believe, pull-up leather for this beefroll. And funnily enough, I think these are both actually called Heritage Brown. So maybe there's just like some variation between for my crepe sole here and for the leather outsole beefroll here. I believe these are both called Heritage Brown pull-up leather. And this one on the right is a burgundy or color 8 pull-up leather, which I think is pretty cool. And as I mentioned, these 2 beefrolls on the left have this crepe outsole. I'm not sure how to pronounce the brand. You can see it here. It's Lacte Hevia, maybe. I believe it's a French company that makes these outsoles out of some sort of natural rubber product. And I haven't seen other companies use that Lacte Hevia outsole, and they're pretty cool. Like definitely like very sort of comfortable and having like a lot of sort of like cushioning, so to speak. Like they're like pretty malleable, and they're like nice for when it's like raining outside and you don't want to be wearing sort of like leather outsoles. They're like a bit more suited to those sort of scenarios as well. I'm sort of like curious how durable they are. Like I got these two crepe outsole beefrolls pretty recently, so it'll be interesting to see how durable these crepe outsoles are compared to like a rubber, like a leather outsole. But yeah, these beefrolls, they're like called beefrolls because of like where the penny loafer strap on the top of the vamp sort of it doesn't go all the way down towards the midsole. It sort of like stops here, and it has this sort of stitching on the side, and it's like more of a casual sort of penny loafer style. Yeah, and these are the leather outsole beefrolls I have, and also on these beefroll penny loafers, you get this sort of cool moccasin stitching on the back as well. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all that I had to say about these beefrolls. Yeah, there's other, I think, sort of color options on Rancourt's website, I think, for these beefroll penny loafers, and they're around maybe like $330 new. And I think sometimes you can get like a sale price on them as well. And yeah, I think they're like really versatile in terms of just like having something that's a casual loafer, but also provides like a level of, you know, refinement, you know, compared to something like a sneaker or something. It's you can like wear it with casual outfits, and it pairs really, it like sort of elevates, I think, a lot of outfits, I think. Yeah, so those are my 4 beefroll penny loafer styles, and on the right here I have my 4 other pairs of Rancourt loafers. This one on the left is their pinch penny loafer. This is a tassel loafer. This is a full strap penny loafer, and this is a horsebit penny loafer. So yeah, I guess just starting on the left here, this is probably this pinch penny loafer is probably the one that I wear the least, because it just like has a lot of overlap between like when you would wear this sort of pinch penny loafer style. It has like a lot of overlap, I think, between like it's very casual in a similar way to the beefrolls, and you can see that this penny loafer strap, it doesn't like stop as short as the beefroll penny loafer. It sort of goes like midway between the top of the loafer and the midsole. But I think like for most sort of scenarios, I would either wear like a beefroll or something like a full strap penny loafer. So these pinch penny loafers are maybe like a middle ground in that sort of respect. Yeah, but this pinch penny loafer, it's also in Rancourt's pull-up leather, and yeah, as I mentioned, it has like the distinction of the length of the penny loafer strap in terms of like how far it goes down the loafer. It also has like this moccasin stitching on the back, and yeah, it's similar construction in terms of the beef rolls, in terms of having this hand sewn moccasin construction, and yeah, that's pretty much the pinch penny loafer. Also has leather outsole, as you can see here. This next one is the tassel penny loafer from Rancourt, and this is on Chrome XL, dark brown pulp leather. I like the look of this as well. It's like a more sort of casual take on the tassel loafer compared to like Alden's version on the Aberdeen last. Yeah, and I think it's like a pretty versatile sort of option, and has sort of yeah, I think like tassel loafers in general are sort of like an old school sort of like dad vibe. So I think it's they're pretty handsome. And yeah, I mean, same construction in terms of being on the 114 last and having the moccasin construction. Also on, it also has these leather outsoles. And I haven't measured this, but I think this particular pair of tassel loafers from Rancourt might be like lasted a bit more narrowly than my other loafers. I'll have to measure it, but unfortunately they don't fit me. These tassel loafers don't fit me too well out of the box, so I'm hoping they might break in a little bit, but it may be a bit of a quality control problem there, unfortunately. And yeah, so the beefroll penny loafers that I mentioned, and then this pinch penny loafer, and this tassel penny loafer are on the more casual side of Rancourt's loafer options, and that's sort of in contrast to these last two loafers on the right here, which they're built using this dark brown burnished caskin leather, which has like a more sort of a formal, refined appearance compared to the pull-up leathers that I mentioned. And yeah, I have a video on this. This is the full strap Weltline penny loafer, and I have a video that sort of goes into detail about this in terms of construction, pricing, how you might want to style it, so forth. But yeah, it uses this calfskin leather. It also has handsewn moccasin construction, and yeah, I guess like something that's interesting is that compared to these other loafers that have the contrasting moccasin stitching, these two loafers on the right, they have sort of this this dyed stitching that also makes the loafers look a bit more more formal in nature. And yeah, this last loafer I have here is the Rancourt's horsebit penny loafer in dark brown burnished calfskin leather, and yeah, pretty similar construction as the Weltline full strap penny loafer. Actually, now that I look at it, it's sort of like similar to the pinch penny loafer in terms of how far this strap comes down. So like it's not a full strap compared to the Weltline, but otherwise pretty similar. And in contrast to the beefroll and pinch penny loafers, these this Weltline full strap and horsebit, they don't like have that sort of this sort of stitching on the back. It's like a smoother sort of construction, so that also helps with the more sort of formal appearance of these last two loafers, and sort of lends them to be worn with like more formal outfits and so forth. And yeah, these calfskin loafers, they're about $380. So about $50 more than the sort of beefroll penny loafers and pinch penny loafers and so forth. Yeah, but yeah, hope that was helpful just to have a side-by-side comparison of some of these different loafer styles from Rancourt. As I mentioned, they're all on the 114 lasts, and they all use moccasin, handsewn moccasin construction, and all but two of them are using leather outsoles. So yeah, in terms of maybe some final thoughts, something I'm curious about is sort of like the availability of Rancourt's footwear. Like, I see on the website that they do have like some shell cordovan penny loafers and different loafer styles listed, but like they're never like available or like in stock. And I'll have to double check, but I think at some point there was like an option where, you know, you could put in an order and like they would maybe, you know, take however many months to sort of build you, you know, a say like cordovan loafer that was out of stock and get it ready and everything. But I'm not sure if like that's an option anymore. I'll have to double check, but it'll be cool if like there's like some more options for like Rancourt's shell cordovan loafers in terms of those being readily available to purchase. Like that would be, I think, a cool addition to this collection. And like if you look on their website, they have like some really cool cordovan options of these pinch penny loafers. Like I think there's like an espresso shell cordovan and like a color 8 shell cordovan, but they're never in stock. So I'm like keeping an eye out for some of those other penny loafer options, because I think that would be like a cool addition. But yeah, that was pretty much it, I think. So I hope this was helpful. Yeah, thanks.